Good morning, everyone. For today, our lesson is about the strategies of mate selection and reproduction. And I am Marriages Rita from BSC Science 2. For introduction, um, mate selection and reproduction are fundamental aspects of human behavior influenced by four. This is the biological, the psychological, social, and the cultural factors. Understanding the strategies employed in mate selection and reproduction is very crucial for comprehending the human evolution, the social dynamics, and individual relationships. For an overview of my report, mating preferences as predicted from evolutionary explanations are reflected in actual mate choice. The word evolutionary explanations are according to Charles Darwin. Males more than females prefer and chose younger mates at marriage, whereas females tend to marry higher educated mates. Males is more on physical attractiveness while females is more on mindset. Although Charles Darwin in 1859 recognized that survival was central to the evolutionary process, many natural phenomena he observed seem to be baffling on the theory of survival selection. Si, si Charles Darwin is nabaffle siya about ana because he said that since both sexes kuno faced roughly the same survival problems, so nakaunaon siya nga naman nga ang babae ug lalaki same siya human but they don't have the same size, di ba? Ang lalaki is mas dako kaysa sa babae physically and much stronger sad ang laki kaysa sa babae. Nasa siya why would they differ in size and morphology? So on, we will understand what is morphology. And what could account for variation on degree of sexual dimorphism across species. Males and females of certain species are often quite different from one another in ways beyond their reproductive organs, di ba? Ang babae jud ug ang lalaki is damo jud kalahian dili lang sa ilahang reproductive. So, we'll be going to the sexual dimorphism. When we say sexual dimorphism, it refers to the phenotypic differences between males and females of the same species beyond their reproductive organs. Like us, na mga tao, male and females have different sizes, different physical attributes, lain-lain ta tanan dili ta pareha gawas ra sa atong mga reproductive organs. These differences can manifest in physical characteristics such as body size, we have the coloration, the ornamentations, and behavioral traits. The sexual dimorphism is often the result of asexual selections, where certain traits evolve due to differential mating success between sexes. These certain differences can be influenced by factors such as mate choice, intrasexual competitions, parental investment, and ecological pressures. Since ang atong sexual dimorphism naglain-lain man tag color and lain tag physical characteristic, atong mga body size and ornamentations and behavioral traits, lain-lain pud ta og gusto. Now we'll proceed to the evolutionary psychology perspective. First is the evolutionary drivers. Evolutionary psychology posits that mate selection and reproductions are driven by the need to maximize reproduction success, defined as passing on one's genes to future generations. When we say that individuals are naturally inclined to seek mates who display traits indicative of reproductive fitness such as physical attractiveness, health, fertility, and resources. Next, we have the sexual selection. Sexual selection, a concept that is proposed by Charles Darwin. It suggests that individuals compete for mates and that certain traits are selected based on their attractiveness to potential partners. This competition and selection process can lead to the evolution of traits that enhance mating success. There's a sexual selections this is from according to Charles Darwin, na um, everyone or like girls, ang mga boys or ang girls pod is mag-compete sila para makapili sila og ilahang makapares. So, para sa ila no, di ba preta na to mga ang mga laki or yeah, mga boys, di ba kay mamili mo og inyo galing ideal girl. So lain-lain kamo nga mga boys or kita nga tao lain-lain ta og ideal man or ideal woman based sa ilang attractiveness. Na ang uban ana is all about physical traits, ang uban naman is kana siyang mga characteristics sa tao. So, that is one of the sexual selections. So, ang sexual selections natay duha ka major parts. First is the intersexual selection, and the next one is the intrasexual selection. So, when we say intersexual selection, this is known as the male choice or the female choice. Pag may tawag intersexual, which is the female choice. While the other one is the intrasexual selection, this is known as the male to male selections. So, may tag intersexual, it is female's choice, while the intrasexual is the male selection. So, next, we have the next one, we have the parental investment theory. So the next one is the parental investment theory. So in parental investment theory, we have the differential investment. So parents investment theory, it highlights differences in investment between sexes in reproduction. So here, females typically invest more in offspring due to gestation, lactation, and nurturing, leading them to be more selective in mate selection, while males on the other hand, they often compete for access to mates and may exhibit more aggressive mating behavior. So, on females, para sa ato na mga babae, more on mag-invest ta sa offspring. Pwede ta mag sa gestation, lactation, o unsa nato pag-nurture sa atong mga offspring. While sa males pod, they are more aggressive since lalaki sila, they are more aggressive in mating behavior. So next, we have the socio-economic. So the next one's the socio-economic and cultural factor is number 2, the socio-economic status. So in socio-economic factors such as education, we have the income and the social status play a significant role in mate selections. So, individuals often seek partners who possess a similar socio-economic characteristic or who offer perceived advantages in terms of resources and stability. So, there's a socio-economic status. There is mukuan ang ato ang status sa life. Like, more on ang mga tao jud, di ba? Kay mo pili jud sila og successful person pod nga ilang i-pair sa ilaha para feeling na kana para sa ilahang pagkaminyon is stable sila. Na work, di ba kasagaran jud mo jud na ikuan preference jud sa mga tao is na work, stable na sila, na ipangbalay, na ipangbuhi sa bata mo jud na siya mo oy or na ipangbuhi sa family mo jud na siya ang one of the factors sa socio-economic status. So next, let's move on to the psychological mechanism. So, sa psychological mechanism, we have two. The first one is similarity attraction. So, the principles of similarity attraction suggest that individuals are attracted to others who share similar attitudes, values, interest, and demographics. So the similarity fosters rapport, understanding, and compatibility. So similarity attraction. So from the word similarity, so more on ang tao maibog sa same sa niya og kanang same niya og vibes. Kay di ba? Same vibes, same values, kay alangan man pud og di ba more on kung compatible mo, same mo siyag interest, mo naman kasinabot mo. Kung inani man jud o kung magkadayon ang tao na kanagaling ang babae lalaki kana silang dili gali siya same og interest. Di ba di sila magkasinabot? Same as friendship. Di ba ang mga sa friendship na kuan mag-friends jud mo, same sa ninyo vibes. Lisod man sad kayo og magka-friends mo tapos di mo parehag vibes, unsaon yung pagkasinabot? So, more on kung pareha mo ang nag-values, pareha mo attitude, interest, and demographics, so ibig sabihin magkasinabot mo um, which result to foster rapport, understanding, and compatibility. Less na mag-away mo, less chances na mag-away. Since same mo og interest, you have same values and attitudes. So the next one, we have the mate choice copying. So mate choice copying refers to the phenomenon where individuals are more attracted to potential mates who are already in a relationships or who are desired by others. This social proof can influence perceived mate desirability. So diri sa mate choice copying is mo na to siya ang kadtong mga kabi, di ba? They are attracted to potential mates who are already in a relationships. So kana siya na kuan diri sa mate choice copying from the word copying. So diri siya mag-copy siya sa mga mates sa iba. Like kini bisag ang katong babae nanay uyab or ang lalaki nanay uyab. Ngadto jud siya mo kuan kanang mas pilion niya nga ngadto mo stay. Di ba? Mas burag mo iyang mo sa ihang mate choice kunuhay. I-copy niya ang mate choice sa iba, di ba? Dinhaa. So, kuani siya, kini siya diri sa may choice copying, ang tao is more on mas attract siya sa tao nga in a relationship na, di ba? Kabit, ganon. So, next, so yeah, let's move on to the behavioral strategies. We have two. First is the long-term versus short-term mating strategies, and the next one is the mate guarding and jealousy. So the first one is the long-term versus short-term mating strategies. So these individuals may adopt different mating strategies based on their relationship goals. So, those seeking long-term committed relationship prioritize traits such as kindness, loyalty, and compatibility, while those pursuing short-term encounters may prioritize physical attractiveness and sexual prowess. So, there is a long-term, since from the word long term, so ang ila jud gipangitaan ni is the personal traits kanang buotnan, loyal, nya kana siyang same silang attitude, same interest, kanang compatible silang duha. So kung since compatible man siya, so naay chance na mag-last long ang ilang relationship. Pero there is a short-term strategies or short-term mating strategies, ang more on naka-focus nila sa physical activities lang kanang diyo tragali siya nga attractiveness, like pagkita nimo gwapa siya mo na dayon for the go na dayon, so mo na siya ang short-term mating strategies. So the next one sa behavioral strategies is the mate guarding and jealousy. So, both men and women engage in mate guarding behaviors to protect their reproductive interests and ensure partners' fidelity. So, jealousy serves as a mechanism to deter infidelity and maintain relationship exclusivity. So, normal dyan siya sa while in a relationship that men or women in that relationship jud kay they feel jealous and kuan kanagaling tawag ani kanagaling not guarding but more on territorial, yeah, more on territorial, labi na og na mo doon na um ibang tao or something, girls or boys mo uyab na, so they feel jealous or they protect their mates so that they ensure fidelity and maintain relationship exclusivity from the word exclusive. So kamurang duha walay pwede pangkatulo. The next one, we have the adaptation to environmental pressures. So we have two. So first is we have environmental context. So mate selection and reproductive strategies can adapt to environmental pressures such as a resource availability, disease prevalence, and the social structure. So In harsh or unstable environments, individuals may prioritize traits associated with survival and resource acquisition. So from the word environmental, ang ato daw ko ng mate selection no o ang atong reproductive strategies, they can say that or we can say that they can adapt. So since mag-change man jud ang panahon, di ba? Lang since um mag-change man jud ang atong environment, ang atong world, ang atong palibot. So we can say that mate selection and reproductive strategies can adapt to environmental pressures like resources availability niya disease like katong mga COVID, katong may nato nga panahon, and the social structure. So next, we have the evolutions of preferences. So kay magkuan man na may environmental pressures, so also the evolution of preferences. So mate preferences can evolve over time and are influenced by individual experiences, cultural changes, and the societal shift. What is considered attractive or desirable can vary across different contexts and historical periods. So one of the example ani di ba sa una, girls are they are used to wear long sleeves, di ba? Kanang barots, magkuan suot og kanang mga Filipiniana, like clothes, long ang atong mga atong dresses is long or mga palda baka is taas, tapos sirado ang suot. Very kuan kay ta sa una kanang say matawagan na kana siyang what do you call that one? Yeah. Basta we are dili ta comfortable nga ipakita ang itong mga skins, so we wear long skirts ana di ba. Tapos pag abot sa karon sa una moingon na bini-bini mo na sa ilaw kaibig-ibig or mo nang ilang attractive na mga girls kada wearing Filipiniana long skirts kani ana kani while ngadto sa panahon pa nila Rizal na pero karon nga panahon mas para sa mga boys mas attractive ang girls na magsulot og short skirts, shorts, kanang galing gamay na lang kayo og suot sa like mga crop tops, mini skirts. So mo nang giingon nato no nga kanang what is considered attractive karon nga panahon dili magpabilin nga mao gihapon ang preferences or mo gihapon ang matawag nga attractive next period of time kay mag-evolution ang preferences ba ya, di ba? From mo jud tay pinaka-example sa una katong mga Filipiniana, mo na siya desirable, attractive sa una. Nya karon we magsuot na hino ng mga babae, mahimo na siya attractive kay they wear short skirts. So that was one of the examples of evolution of preferences. So for conclusions, overall, understanding the strategies of mate selections and the reproduction provides valuable insights into the human behavior, we have the social dynamics, and the evolutionary processes. So, by examining the diverse and influencing mate preferences and the reproductive strategies, we we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity of human mating behavior and its implications for the individual fitness and the societal structures. So that would be all. So before I end this lesson, I will be sabihin ko gamay na quote, no? The one most adaptable to change is one that survives. So that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.